Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with a Zerg versus Protoss live Heart of the Swarm commentary. My opponent is PiLLowTaLK, and he is a Protoss player. Okay, that's kind of a weird name to play against. Oh, and he knows who I am, even better. I think my ZvP is actually pretty good, as long as I don't go stupid mode and try to like throw down a 15 hatch when there's a probe blocking and stuff like that, but on this map, it's very possible to be able to do that. It's cool, I used to verse you a good amount. Cool. What was your name? So yeah, ZvP. I'm playing live. I know you guys are like, Psy, you play so much better when you cast or when you play without casting, and then you just cast your replays. But I know a lot of you like to see me play live, so I'm still gonna do it every once in a while. I don't kiss and tell. Okay then, I don't know why he would tell me that and then not tell me what his name was, but whatever. Hopefully I'll beat him as punishment, you motherfucker. And I see a lot of you can... Why is there a hole in my sock? God damn it, there's a fucking hole in my sock. I just realized. Oh man, that just ruined my day. Yeah, I like playing live just because you guys seem to enjoy it more. So I am going to try for a 15 hatch just because this is a 4-player map. And 4-player maps, TOS generally don't always find you right away and aren't able to block that hatchery. They pretty much have to scout you right away, I believe. And especially on this map where it's actually closer to me, even closer to me, so he has to go even further to get to the hatch than I do. So I'm going to be able to 15 hatch just like that. And down it goes. Going to keep the Overlord over there just in case he does like sneak a probe in and try to cannon me out or something. That's not good. It's always nasty, nasty, nasty. So yeah. Anyway, at 16 out of 18, I'm going to throw down my spawning pool. And against TOS, there's that probe. Against TOS, I just like to go just standard Roach, Hydra, Viper. And it seems to work out really well as long as you macro, as long as you scout. Look out for DTs, make sure you see if they're going Stargates, Blink Stalkers, stuff like that. And I've won a lot of very straightforward TOS games that way, just like complete blowouts. Just because, I mean, TOS will get... Colossi, and they invest so much money in Colossi when you just have to get like 2 or 3 Vipers. You don't even need a structure once you get your Hive, and you just blow them out. It's so crazy. Like I think I really did underestimate how effective the pull was against Protoss. So that's always fun. It's really fun to use Vipers. Plus, like, you can just use your pulls on the Colossi and, you know, kill all the Colossi, and then with your excess energy, just throw down clouds on their Stalkers, and it's even more insult to injury. And it's a lot of fun. Muy bueno. So yeah. Bandicam working out great. So I saw one of you message me, I think, and was like, "Hey, Sai, thanks for using my suggestion or reading my suggestion." So yeah, I appreciate the suggestions. Whatever you want to tell me, if you want to send me a message, if you want to put it in the comments, I do read almost all the comments. I do read all my messages. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read them all. If you guys have like advice as far as recording goes, as far as playing goes, stuff like that. So I always like to try to respond to my fans as much as possible. So, Forling's on the way. I still haven't scouted him, but you don't really need to drone scout. I mean, it's kind of risky not to drone scout in ZvP and ZvT, but I'm pretty greedy, and people generally don't like go ridiculous cheese builds anymore. I don't know why. It's like cheese has just gotten much less popular in the matches I've played, though. Looks like we are cross positions. I'm okay with that, and I'm gonna get a hatch or a creep queen. And of course, you got to make sure to get your Overlord before you get that inject. I think I should have gotten Overlord with my last set of larva, so I think I'm going to be a supply cat for a couple seconds, but it's not going to be too bad. I won't have a lot of money to even make units with it anyway, so not too terrible. Looks like he did not go for a cannon out. He is just going to go for a normal wall off. He's probably got a sentry or a stalker on the way, so I'm not going to... there's my Overlord. Gonna switch over here. So I'm not going to... What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Let's get that Overlord speed, though. I'm not going to keep up this ramp just because he can, like, force field me out or something annoying like that. So my saturation going good. Looks like I did put too many on my natural. You got to be careful about that. Overlord speed's on the way. I like to start my Roach Warren around now and then just drone up super, super hard. I actually should have positioned another Overlord over here so I can scout with 2 Overlords once my speed comes up. So that's a small mistake, not that important though. And just get ready to spread the creep. Keep these lings alive so you have something to scout. Keep your supply up. Got plenty of Overlords coming. Make sure to keep spreading creep. And eventually I'm going to be able to scout, and that's going to be really important. I still haven't decided like the order, if I want to get like my lair before my third, or my third before my gases and that kind of stuff, but I guess I'll just get my lair and my gases before I start my third. And just keep droning, droning, droning. And looks like he is getting an upgrade at the forge. He was chrono boosting it, so I do want to be careful for timings. Timings can be pretty nasty at this point. But usually I do okay against timing, so I'm not too concerned. Alright. So I've got 21 there, 18 there, so I'm actually going to send 2 down here to do that. And I'm going to send all future drones to my third. You guys have speed. And this is where I want to save up larva. I don't want to make drones with this larva yet. I want to see what he's doing, see if he might go for a timing. Looks like he is going for like a blink up timing. He's probably going to try to blink up here. So I am going to get a Hydra Den once my lair completes and just try to churn out tons of Hydras. Because Roaches aren't the greatest against Blink Stalkers. Hydras do much better. And it looks like he's going for an Observer Blink timing, so I just got to be ready for that. Creep Spread could definitely be better. Oh, you actually survived. Creep Spread could definitely be better. I do think I have time to drone up a little bit at my third, just for that additional income to make the Hydras once the den completes. I am going to get my Roach speed as well. You might as well get that. It's always good to have. And I probably get a wave of Roaches as well, just because my Hydras aren't quite here yet. So I think I just have to beat a 2-base timing attack. My Lings are still here. I do want to keep a Ling on the tower and a Ling over here in case he tries to like bypass my Lings with Blink. But I'm pretty sure that he's going to be going for Blink Stalkers with an Observer timing dealio. And here comes some forces. Looks like he might be ready for a third. If he's going to try to take a third, I'm okay with that. I've got pretty good saturation at my third so far. So I'll be ahead in the economy game. I just got to keep an eye on his tech to see if he does go for Colossi or not. So far, so good. I'm going to get another Queen just for some creep. A couple more drones at my main because I did transfer some. And I do want to kind of go down here and see if he's starting his third. And I might want to consider, yeah, he is starting his third. Now I'm just going to go for a 1-1 timing, +1/+1 upgrade timing. If he has Colossi, which I do want to scout with these guys, I might have to hold off on that, just because they're going to slaughter my Hydras. But he did get an Immortal. He does have a lot of tech, so he might not have a lot of funding for Colossi, and if he does, he won't have a lot of gateway units. So we'll have to find out. I do have an Infestation Pit. Maybe I'll just go Hive and go for like a Viper timing. I think I'll do that, because I'm pretty sure he's going to have Colossi. He looks like he's just trying to play that sort of game, like just standard Protoss macro, Colossi, you know, Blink Stalkers, switch it up into maybe Protoss Air or something like that. So just got to keep my macro coming. My injects are actually pretty good. You can see there's not a ton of excess energy on those. Going to get my Hydra speed. And I do want to get these guys in here to do some scouting, produce some Overlords. I don't know what you're doing over there, you lazy piece of shit. Let's take a fourth. And let's get some more Hydras. Scouting. Okay, so we do see that. So I'm going to go for a 3-base Viper Roach Hydra timing. And I think it'll be pretty successful. I think I want to wait for +2 though. As you can see, my +1 is finished. I need to start my +2. Is he gonna actually? I don't have any scouting. He could just move out at me right now. So really bad scouting right now. I need to be definitely need to be more on the ball with that. And once you have 4 bases, you really only want 16 harvesters at each base. So I'm gonna be fixing that. And I'm going to get some evolution chambers for my Vipers. So I'm going to be going, like I said, I'm going to be going for a Roach Hydra Viper timing on 4 bases. My Hive should be done. There it is. So let's start the Vipers. Probably only need 3 Vipers. I don't think he's going to have more than 4 Colossi by the time I actually hit. And of course 4 Vipers can do, with max energy, or 3 Vipers with max energy can do 6 pulls, which should be plenty. Even if one dies, they still have 4 pulls. And now I'm just going to get Roach Hydra from now on, and once I max out, and once my +2 completes, I'm going to go in and attack. Got to get my gas here. And I can actually start another base here as well. I do need to be careful for like DT, harass, and stuff like that, so I'm going to send in an Overseer, and let's poop creep on his 4th. So this is just kind of a game that revolves around a lot of macro and a lot of scouting, and just kind of getting a composition that's perfect for countering your opponent's composition, which is, I think I have that. I mean, I don't really, he's probably not going to go Storm and Colossi off 3 base, That's not very realistic. So I think Vipers with Roaches and Hydras with +2 timing will be just perfect. And we'll find out. I did get a Creep Queen, didn't I? No, I didn't. Where's my Creep Queen? Oh, there you are. Well, you can be my Inject Queen now. Creep Sprite isn't the greatest. It could be better. Alright, so now let's get a couple more Hydras. Where are my Roaches at? I actually don't think I got enough Roaches. I think I have way too many Hydras. Which, I mean, yeah, I think I have too many Hydras. Probably need more Roaches. But he doesn't have a huge army, so I think this might actually kill him. I mean, I got a lot of hatcheries to remax. Upgrades are about to finish. So let's just go ahead and move out. 1, 2, 1. Couple more Hydras on the way. And I do want to get some Overseers just to kill Observers. And my +2 is finished, almost for the armor as well. I'm going to go ahead and get Fungal Growth upgrade too. +3 armor. And he does have a Warp Prism coming. I don't know if he sees that I'm here though. Alright, so let's just move out. Yeah, this army is just, that was perfect timing. I mean, he's probably going to win this fight, but it doesn't really matter. I just did, yeah, look at all that damage. I'm doing so much damage. He's not even going to win the fight either, and I'm rallying completely. So this is basically just him not doing, this is what happens when you leave a Zerg alone. You just lose games just like that, so I'm basically just rallying a bunch of units now, and just going to end up finishing off pretty easily. My Vipers need to be sucking on these. Sucking on those. I got more Roaches coming, got a lot of Hydras coming. His Colossi actually did more damage than I wanted them to. I didn't focus them down once I pulled them, which is something he should really try to do as much as possible. So now I'm going to... Oh, what's this? Overload. He's got a lot of Zealot Stalker, which isn't going to do a whole lot. So, like I said, this game's pretty much over. I've got to keep an eye on these guys. Don't want to misrally them. Which I pretty much did. These guys probably have enough energy to pull all the Colossi he'll have. Plus, I don't think he has a lot of support units. Oh man, stupid Roach. Let's get my Vipers down here. He does have a forward pylon, which is kind of scary. That could be annoying. Where are my Vipers at? Okay, now I'm just going to move in again. If he wants to waste a warp in on that pylon, that's fine with me. I don't really care about that. Going to put some drones on gas. Now I'm going to move in again. And since he's still only on 3 base, he might be taking a 4th. I should be just fine with this attack. I'm just going to go on into his army again. He probably doesn't have force fields. Where's the Colossi? Where's the Colossi? There's the only Colossus. And kill the Colossus. Cloud, whatever you can. Don't have enough energy for Cloud, but yeah, this should be it. He's actually doing pretty well with his Archons. Zealot's eating up a lot of damage as well. Just going to back off. Going to remax. Oh, he's going to try to attack me. Okay. Losing another Viper. I'm just going to keep going at it. I think I'm getting pretty cost-effective fights here. My timing between my 2 attacks was a bit long. I probably should have been able to remax earlier and not let him build back up so easily, but I still feel pretty good. My +3 is now finishing, which is awesome. And let's just keep going in. I do have an Overseer. I do have 1 Abduct. He shouldn't have too many Colossi. I feel like he's going to be discouraged from getting Colossi just because I keep abducting them. So let's move in again and see what happens. He does have Storm. Let's go ahead and pull an Immortal. The Immortals are pretty nasty. Yeah, this should be it. Just keep rallying Hydras. Kill the Archon. I could probably focus fire a lot better too, and he leaves the game, so 3 base can't really keep up with 4 base Zerg. Pretty much 5 base actually, yeah, 5 base Zerg. So that was just a game of a Protoss sitting back and letting Zerg do whatever they want. Macro got my +3. I wonder what his upgrades were. And he just, I mean, it didn't matter what he got at that point. I mean, he tried to get Storm. He had like very little upgrades, just 3 attack. He tried to get Storm, but I mean, he had an okay composition for my army, but like I said, I just had too many bases and he didn't do any harassment and I ended up winning the game. So I hope you guys learned from this. I wasn't even drunk and I won the game! Fuck yeah! So as always, thanks for watching. I need to burp. It's not coming out, never mind. Peace. Oh, before I leave, one thing I definitely should have done, just as a safety measure, is prepare some kind of T3. So I should have got a Spire or an Ultra Cavern and I should have started my melee upgrades because I had so much money. But other than that, well played.